Giant Station. So the news out of the NFL today is that the Ravens outside linebacker, defensive end Matthew Judon was franchise tagged by the Ravens, of course. He was drafted by the Ravens in 2016. He spent every year there. A lot of Giants fans were interested to see if he was going to hit the open market as a free agent because the Giants obviously need edge rush really bad. They have really no pressure on the quarterback. In the past, I would say 4 or 5 years, there's been no consistent pressure on the quarterback. It's been very inconsistent. They would have sacks one game, and then the other game, they just wouldn't even show up. So, the question arises, would the Giants do a tag and trade for Matthew Judon? I personally would say no. Here's my reasoning behind it. You would have to give up. The Ravens are probably, now that they franchise tagged him, they're probably going to want a first round pick, and he's definitely not worth the fourth overall pick in this year's draft. And also, last year he had 9.5 sacks. He has a total career sack total of 28.5. Last year he had 9.5. We had somebody on our team who had 10. Marcus Golden, who is also currently a free agent. Now, if Golden were to hit the open market, I would be okay with it. If they brought him back, I would be okay with it too. If he could stay healthy, he showed that he could stay healthy last year. And he got 10 sacks. He was disruptive in the backfield. I'm not going to hate on the guy. He was disruptive in the backfield, but I just think there's better people out there. You have your so if you're going to trade for a Judon who could want between 17 and 20 million. Why wouldn't you just go for a Jadeveon Clowney, who is going to be on the market, and pay him $22 million a year? You have or you could go your Dante Fowler Juniors of the world, and they're going to be 12 or 13. You still have Leonard Williams out there, who maybe if you can get him between the 10 and the $13 million range, that's an option. He put a lot of pressure on the quarterback when he was traded from the Jets to the Giants, so I think that could be a possibility. Your Unique Ngakwe's of the world, I really think that he's going to stick with. I think he's going to be franchise tagged, and I just don't see the Giants, doing a tag and trade for him either. You can also go the way of the draft. I did a video on AJ Epineza, and I love AJ Epineza. He's a strong, fast, high motor guy. If Chase Young is gone at 2, then I would say at 4. I personally would be okay with the Giants at 4 taking AJ Epineza. I like that guy that much. He's out of Iowa, so I'll put link in the description for that video and the highlight video of AJ Epineza. Really high on that guy. There's a possibility also that Chase Young does drop to us at 4, and he could be a generational talent at defensive end. And we have a generational talent already with Saquon, and if you can get Saquon and Chase Young, generational talents, they've compared Chase Young to a Lawrence Taylor, which would be awesome if you can get a player like him who could be as disruptive as a Lawrence Taylor was. So, Matthew Judon, he would have been a good acquisition if you did hit the free agent market, but he didn't. And I just think you're going to give up way too much with a tag and trade with all the needs that the Giants have. You have to keep everything that you got to keep that 4th overall pick. If Chase Young is gone at 2, then you have other options. Like I said, AJ Epineza would be a number 1. The mocks have him going right now in the mid round, 14, 15. But we took a Daniel Jones last year, and people say he wasn't worth a 6. And he showed that he came out this year and he proved that he could play a very good quarterback. So you go out and get that disruptive force and AJ Epineza, who just because the box you're saying, it doesn't mean that you can't pick him. Like Dave Gettleman said, if you want that guy, you got to go get the guy. So that's just what I think, Giants fans. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We have 16 subscribers now. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and hit that like button. Thanks for watching, everybody.